Okay. Test. Can you hear me now? You good? Alright, as promised, I said I'd give you a video from each location. So, this is San Diego. We're right by Tijuana. It's right there. And I think probably the best thing to start off everything with would be sound quality. Since you guys are going into a new year and all that, sound quality matters. You can't have a group of individual performers or players or whatever, one being great, one sucking, and a whole bunch of in between, and you just play. You can't bang on the drum. You need to have good sound quality. So, which means you need to have almost exact technique from left to right. Every single person's got to have the same thing. The way you hit the drum, the way you pound the drum, the way you love the drum, all that stuff. So, if your new guy comes in and he's all like, he wants you to pound the drum, you all have to pound the drum to have the exact same quality all the way around. It's basically like a stereo sound and everything. So, to start, you need to hold the stick. If you're going to hold the stick, you need to hold it correctly. I'm using just drumsticks, no marching sticks. So, forgive me. Yes. Okay. So, in any case, what I usually do is 2 or 3 fingers behind this pinky to the end of the stick. So, you can get that the first couple fingers as the fulcrum on the stick, which helps control it going up and down. Okay? So, in any case, if we're doing a simple exercise from front to back, you have the count off has got to be consistent from somebody who can actually count off. Usually center, but that doesn't mean that's the case. You always have exceptions. You understand? Okay, so when you hold the stick, like how I told you before, the crease, stick around the crease, wrap the fingers around, push on the center of the thumb, and to relax on there. Okay, then you can adjust your finger, how many fingers you want. Oh crap, oh crap, oh, that's going to be a real harsh sound. This is going to be a softer sound. So again, 2 or 3 fingers at the end to the pinky. Alright, and that goes with everybody except for this grip here. Universal, usual fist around the butt of the stick is always best. Okay, here on the snare grip, you have just like you're shaking a hand, stick into between your thumb and first finger all the way back. The ring finger just on the last knuckle by the nail. Middle finger just touches. It's a contact point. First finger comes around. Your thumb to the knuckle, to the first knuckle of the first finger. Okay, and it's just nice and relaxed. Don't push outward. If you push outward, you're going to get a slice. Okay, just relax it. Okay, almost right up underneath it and everything. I keep the thumb straight. It's a technique thing. Okay, from one to the other. All right. So, in any case, I don't know if you can hear, and my stick's broken. Okay, how you come down is how everybody's got to come down in the same velocity. It's how hard you're hitting the drum. Okay. So, we're going to start with simple 8s, just on your right hand or your left. Okay, you have your stick nice and down. You can pound, really tight grip or really loose, and use your fingers. Again, it depends on the technique of the line. If your line wants to pound, grab it as hard as you can and pound. Just make sure everybody's doing the same thing. If you all want to feather tap and use fingers, just finger tap. I use a combination of both. Okay, so as you're moving straight up and down, right? Okay, most of you know this. Now, when you're starting an exercise, the first thing is the attack. You don't want to hit the attack, bam, and then you soften up. Okay? Try to hit it at the exact same velocity from front to back. Which brings us to the second thing before the hand change, is the last hit. Most people squeeze on the last hit, which changes the velocity. Okay, so don't squeeze on that last one until after you hit, squeeze to stop the stick. Don't move the wrist anymore. Okay, so that's an after there. So after your phrasing of your hand, so you're not changing any velocity difference if it is not marked on your music. Okay, then the next situation is the hand change. A lot of people are usually late. Okay, so don't be late. You just need to line yourself up with that grid from start to ending, top to bottom, and work it. You got to do it to a metronome. You're not going to just all of a sudden be like, oh, I can do this. All right, so work it with the metronome. Both your changes on the downbeat and beat are usually the best. E's and uhs are even better. Okay, but you have to put that all on 16th notes. When you go through with all of your hand changes and everything, you have to keep your velocity and your heights all the exact same from top to bottom if there is no dynamics written in the music whatsoever. Okay, you're listening for sound quality for each single note. You're trying to place every single note. You want every single note to be exactly like a computer. Every single person has got to have that exact same note from top to bottom. So you sound 42,000 people in a drum line sounds like one person. Okay, playing a better analogy would be one computer, playing everything at the exact same time. Okay. Then lastly is the release, which is the same as the release of a hand change. People again try to grab or they got down. Okay, it's a release. It's not an exclamation point, 14,000 exclamation points at the end of a sentence, phrase, or a statement or anything. Okay, so again, there is an exception, is at the end if it does have an accent, mercado, an accent, or however you want to end the phrase. You know that I don't like a downbeat release because that it's too simple. So having an end release is great. Cool. So start to bottom, you have a great count off. You start, okay, keeping everything all the way to the last of the same hand, same velocity, then a hand change at the exact same time. Okay, going into, don't grab that last note as a hand change. Okay, and then your exact last note, your very last one, which is called the release, don't slim it down. Okay, you got it? You understand? If you want anything in particular you want me to play, tell me. And this is the test because I don't know what this sounds like or anything. Okay, bye.